Delegations from no less than 80 countries will come to the global summit in Birkenstock, from Côte d'Ivoire, Malawi and Cabo Verde to Germany and France. India also announced its participation. According to the Prime Minister of the country, the delegation from New Delhi will represent the voice of the Global South.
The level of participation will be the effect of timing, logistics and parallel commitments. This reflects the robust global engagement that we have in keeping with our philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. India will be participating in all important summits that promote the agenda of global peace, security and development. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, in an interview with PTI.
At the same time, the question remains open whether representatives of Brazil, South Africa and China, states that continue to cooperate with the aggressor country, will come to Switzerland. According to Politico, China's chief diplomat Wang Yi may ignore the Global Peace Summit since a meeting of BRICS members will take place at the same time. Joe Biden has not yet given a final answer to his visit to Switzerland either. Bloomberg reports that the US president may be in Los Angeles for a campaign event during the Global Summit. At the same time, Kiev is counting on the personal presence of leaders.
And we continue to work with the leaders, inviting them to join the summit. I thank everyone who really helps to bring the peace. And I am appealing to the leaders of the world who are still aside of the global efforts of the Global Peace Summit. To President Biden, the leader of the United States, and to President Xi, the leader of China. We do not want the UN Charter to be burned down just like these books. And I hope you don't want to either. Please show your leadership in advancing the peace, real peace, not just a pause between the strikes.
Russia is not on the list of invitees to the summit. It makes no sense to bring Russia to the negotiating table if you cannot get it to act in good faith. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba is confident. In Moscow, meanwhile, they are churning out contradictory statements. They complain that Russia was not invited, and at the same time, they insist that the summit is untenable and unpromising.
Putin is desperately trying to derail the peace summit in Switzerland on June 15th-16th. He is scared of its success. His entourage sends these phony signals of alleged readiness for a ceasefire despite the fact that Russian troops continue to brutally attack Ukraine while their missiles and drones rain down on Ukrainian cities and communities. Putin currently has no desire to end his aggression against Ukraine. Only the principled and united voice of the global majority can force him to choose peace over war. Dmytro Kuleba, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, on X social network.
The Global Summit is a step towards the practical implementation of the Ukrainian peace formula. The meeting participants will make adjustments to it and send the agreed document to the Kremlin.
It is expected that a common position for further negotiations will be agreed upon at this summit, and this position will be transferred to Moscow. What infuriates Moscow, irritates the Kremlin. The fact that this will no longer be only the position of Ukraine, it will be the position of parts of the international community and, apparently, a significant part. At least several dozen countries can support this position, and Russia will no longer be able to say that they are for peace, but at the same time reject the proposal not only of Ukraine, but also of the parts of the international community.
Nuclear and energy security, food security, prisoner exchange in the all-for-all format, and return of Ukrainian children illegally deported by Russia. These will be the key topics at the summit in Switzerland. The Ukrainian leadership hopes that after the meeting with one or another partner country, it will develop a step-by-step and detailed plan for each of these points at a technical level. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Valeria Nekopelova, UATV News.